Let's have a look at question 13 in this video. So the American President Reagan negotiated a voluntary import quota on Japanese cars sold in the US. Now some advisors recommended him to impose a tax on the cars. Now assuming that the tariff, the tax on the cars, was in the form of a constant tax per Japanese cars sold, and that tax was chosen to produce the same quantity reduction as the quota, how are going to be the prices paid for Japanese cars compare under the two policies? Well, let's compare the two policies over here. Let's say we compare, let's have a look at the quota. What happens with a quota and what a quota means? A quota means that we have a limited supply of imports. We can import only so many Japanese cars. And by definition, that means we're going to import less than how much the market would demand, because that's the whole purpose of the intervention of the government, is to limit how much the market imports from Japan. So in that case, our quantity in the market is gonna go down. The quantity in the market is gonna go down. When the quantity in the market goes down, the price will go up, because now there's less Japanese cars available for all the consumers, and because we cannot satisfy all of them, we are going to increase the price. So the effect is gonna lead to an increase in price over here. This is gonna lead to an increase in price. Hope this makes sense. Now let's have a look what happens in the case of a tariff. Now recall that the tariff is a tax on the imports. Whenever we tax the imports, that means that we're going to raise the price in the market, right? The tax increases the price. So the price would increase, and when the price is higher, consumers are not willing to buy as much, so that means that the quantity would also decrease. And notice that we have a very similar mechanism in the two cases. We also know that the quantity reduction is gonna be the same, because the tax per Japanese car and the tax per Japanese car and the tax was chosen to produce the same quantity reduction as the quota. So the effects are gonna be exactly the same, because the reduction in the quantities are the same. Since the quantity are decreased by the same amount, so if these two are decreased by the same amount, that means that the price increase is also the same. The price increased by the same amount as well under the two policies. So there we go. What does that mean? That means that after this government intervention, the higher price would be the same under the quota and under the tariff. What the quota says is that consumers in America are going to pay for the Japanese cars more, so the money that they're going to pay extra are going to go to the Japanese producers. So the Japanese producers are going to benefit here from taking the higher prices. But in the second case, this goes in the form of a tariff, and a tariff is a tax, and the government collects the tax. And in this case, is the American government, the US government, that's collecting the tax from limiting not from limiting, but from taxing the imports from the Japanese producers. So US government benefits. Hope this makes sense. Hope this mechanism makes sense. And the thing to understand is this crossover over here. Since the quantity reduction is the same, that happened to be because the price level was the same, and the price level is the new price after the intervention, and this just shows who benefits from it. Hope this makes sense. We are done.